walking the southwest coast path at this time of the year has its challenges. Like when it all gets a bit overgrown and you're kind of like a small hobbit bushwhacking your way along the path. Well, absolutely unreal. I'm just stood here watching 3 massive seals basking in the sun. But welcome back to the Southwest Coast Path for another episode of my series where I'm walking it in its entirety. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dan and I am the content creator behind the platform 𝗘𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗲. And as I said, I'm walking the Southwest Coast Path in its entirety and documenting it here on YouTube so that you guys know what it's like to be out here on the trail. So if that sounds like it might be of use to you or it might be of interest to you, don't forget to hit subscribe to my playlist where you can get an extensive library of walks from the Southwest Coast Path. If you're still craving more and you want more information about walks and information from the Southwest Coast Path, check out my website, which is 𝗘𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 enough of the plugs. Where am I walking today? Well, I'm standing at Porthgwarra, which is where I left you at the end of my last video, and I am walking all the way along to St Loy, which is about 5 or 6 miles, so not a particularly long stretch, but it is absolutely incredible. The beaches between here and St Loy are, in my opinion, some of the best beaches in Cornwall. Pedn Vounder, Porthcurno, the little fishing village of Penberth, they are absolutely stunning. And at the end of this walk, I am going back to a campsite which I am stopping at for the next few days, which I would also highly recommend. So if you're looking for a campsite on this stretch of the Southwest Coast Path, I'll put the link to where I'm staying up here. I can highly recommend it. The facilities are incredible, the prices are superb, and the lady that runs it, Rachel, is absolutely incredible. She's really, really lovely. They also have Penzance Smoke and Fire on a Tuesday night, which is tomorrow night, so hopefully might get some smoked meat soon. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get walking because this is quite a physically demanding stretch, and it's quite late on in the afternoon. I've already had my lunch and I've already had a pint of Guinness. Here we go. I'm going to crack on and get this section done. Let's get on with it. Wow, that is incredible. Wow, I mean, look at that. I told you I was going to show you some of the most breathtaking beaches in Cornwall, and look at this. Absolutely unreal. The colour of that water is just perfect. Golden sands, not a footstep in sight. Yeah, genuinely lost for words. I think I'll probably be alright to skip this bit out and tackle this raging torrent. What do you think? Put my glasses on for it just in case there's any splashback. Here we go. Wish me luck. Oh. That was scary. All right, if you're walking the southwest coast path, watch out for this little step across this puddle. If you're really worried about it, then yeah, just use this massive bridge. But if you're a big strong boy like me and you've had your Guinness for lunch, I reckon you'll be able to tackle that little stream. Just walking up the path towards the Minack Theatre car park. If you've never been to the Minack as well, I would highly encourage it. It's a really, really interesting place. It's Cornwall's open air theatre, carved into the rock face down here just above Porthcurno, and they've got some absolutely stunning subtropical flower gardens there. They're just beautiful, especially at this time of year. And it's a really breathtaking place to come and watch something. I've been a few times, but I think the thing that I really want to come and watch here is the Fisherman's Friends. Fisherman's Friends sitting in the Minack. That is a proper, authentic taste of Cornwall. So yeah, if you're in the area, I would highly encourage you to come and check out the Minack. Wow, some more absolutely incredible beaches. I think this is actually probably the most seaweed filled I've seen Porthcurno, but yeah, still looks amazing. You've got Porthcurno all the way along, and then at Pedn Vounder over the far side there, the one with people on it, but there shouldn't be people on it because it's actually closed. The National Trust have closed it because the access down is quite sketchy. But that was a nudist beach. Now not obviously a nudist beach because you're not supposed to go down on it, but this is an incredibly stunning stretch. Just, yeah. I mean, I'm stood way up on the cliffs and I can see straight down to the bottom below me. There's a guy out here swimming. Absolute madman. He's quite a way out, to be fair. Look. You see him just down there. Lunatic. Yeah, it's a bit steep coming out of there. Get a right old puff on. Oh God, it keeps going. Oh. Well, there you have it. One more final closer look at Pedn Vounder before I scooch around the top of it. The coast path goes along the top here. But I'm interested. I want to know what you guys think about the National Trust closing this. What's your opinions on that? For me, I'll respect it. If they've closed it, I'll respect that. But there is a caveat. I don't agree with the fact that people have the power these days to close such incredibly stunning beaches to the public. I feel like more should be done to keep this open. And this has been closed for about a year now, and so far the National Trust have done absolutely nothing to make this path safe and reopen it. Whether they can make it safe and reopen it, I don't believe that they can, because the access at the bottom is quite tricky and it does involve a bit of a climb down. But in that case, you know, I don't think anything's going to change here. I don't think it's going to be reopened anytime soon. But yeah, I'm really interested. I want to know what you guys think about this being closed. But be kind in the comments, okay? If you've not got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That is my motto. Nearly the end of this walk. Don't know if you can see it, but that big white farm up there on the hill, that's where I'm staying. 𝗘𝗽𝗶𝘀𝗀 camping. It is absolutely fantastic. There's a little barn to the left-hand side, and my tent box is currently there. I can actually see it from here, which is bonkers, really. Bit exposed, but it is a cracking campsite. And if you're looking for a campsite on this stretch of the southwest coast path, I wouldn't look any further. I would highly encourage you to go and check that out. They are well priced, the facilities are fantastic. It's literally 5 minutes off the coast path. So yeah, it's the perfect spot to go and pitch up if you're on this stretch. Yeah, the coast path heads back up there. Looks like it's time to get another sweat on. Yeah, walking the southwest coast path at this time of the year has its challenges. That when it all gets a bit overgrown and you're kind of like a small hobbit bushwhacking your way along the path. Yeah, I definitely make sure you've got a tick remover either with you or somewhere close by, because you'll be riddled by the time you finish walking this bit. Your legs will be numb because you'll be covered in stinging nettles. But look at this. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? I'm not complaining. Absolutely love ticks and stinging nettles. Well, there it is, the Varven Farm campsite. This is where I'm going to end my walk for today. That has been a stunning stretch, really challenging in places. If you could see what I could see right now, the zigzaggy path that I've just been up and down, yeah, it's definitely physically demanding, this stretch, but it is stunning. There's some of the best beaches in Cornwall, probably in the rest of the UK. If you're watching this and you've enjoyed it, don't forget to drop it a like, drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought of it, let me know whether you're walking the Southwest Coast Path at the moment or this summer. And yeah, if you're looking for a campsite on the Southwest Coast Path, I can highly recommend 𝗘𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗲, and I've got a little video on my social media channels, which is at @𝗘𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗲 on TikTok and Instagram, if you want to see what it's like. Right, I'm going to make a hasty dash back to my tent, get a shower, and then cook up some dinner because I am absolutely starving. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and join me soon for some more Pedn Vounder beer.